Here's a learning sandwich. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of the behind the scenes in the Learning Sandwich series. First, the whole concept of the sandwich to begin with. What we're doing here is we're tying something people know, the structure of a sandwich, to something people don't know, which would be some creative ways to mix up different media about learning. And the sandwich structure does two things. It helps people connect with the content in a way that they can relate to, but it also helps us, when we're designing the training, to think about different creative ways. How can we fit into this structure? And what kinds of neat ideas and combinations can we come up with? So I hope that you have enjoyed the series. Here are a couple of things that made pulling the series together even easier. First off is the sandwich. We went over to our neighbors at the Gourmet Chocolate Cafe and Burger Shop, and we told them what we were doing and why we needed a sandwich a certain way. This sandwich, no condiments. It's very, very dry, so it's not going to fall apart. The other thing I've done is we've used actually a bun instead of bread, which after 8 or 9 or 10 or 15 or 20 takes that these things take, the sandwich still looks pretty good, and with any luck, I might eat it for lunch. So it hasn't fallen apart for me, and it still looks awesome. The other trick to keeping it from falling apart? Toothpicks. I have a little bit of infrastructure in here to make sure that my tomatoes aren't going to slide all around. Okay. And then one final thing that, because I know most people don't actually film themselves with sandwiches for their training, but one thing that really ended up helping us here was, heck was I going to say? Oh, outtakes. So that's it, right? People love outtakes. So if you're thinking about ways to reward the people who take your training, what if at the end of the series, you actually gave them all the outtakes? People love that stuff. Think about how much you enjoyed the last time you got to watch the DVD extras and see all the bloopers from all your favorite stars that you thought were really, really cool, and then they screw up all the time on the set, and that stuff is hilarious. But save it out as a reward for the end of the training, just like this. So I hope, and here's some of the behind the scenes on why, so I hope, new idea.